Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of my channel. Thank you for your continued support as we keep moving in the direction of transparency and non-bullshittery. Yes, it's what a day already. It's Tuesday, by the way, Tuesday the 23rd. Tuesday the 23rd of September. And I'm over the moon with what's going on at the minute. I'm going to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll always give you what I can tell you legally. I am currently working with two police forces, and what I've done is I bought this printer. I bought a printer to print out all the stuff, all the hate that's been put about me. It took me a long time to get my head around this. If you don't know, I will explain. I have been working with a barrister for the last 3 months who's been putting together paperwork for me. And what I'm able to do now is print off what she sends me rather than look at it on a phone or computer and go through it. Now, what I have been doing is putting together all the hate, putting together the barrister's letters, and I've been working with the police. So I've done all the legal ground. I've paid for it. It's cost thousands, but I've paid for all the legal groundwork to be done so the police can just move forward and to get this done. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care what you say online. I don't care who you are online. There's a line you don't cross. When you are a dedicated hate campaign against me or against anyone, then it needs to be stopped. There's no need for it. Find a hobby, do something that you enjoy, but do not hate people that much where you try and ruin their lives, because there's enough evidence here to have you jailed. So all I'm saying now, shot across the bows. Yesterday, somebody posted a comment about me, calling me a criminal, below a video called World Today. I have that. I know that person's deleted it now, but I have that screenshot. I've spoke to my barrister this morning, and you will be served. I've had enough. I'm not letting it happen anymore. I don't care who you are. If you think that you can do hate online and get away with it, the answer is no, you can't. Regardless how long your hate campaigns went on for, if it's 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm going to be honest with you, the police are going to deal with you. Anyway, let's move on from that. What else is happening today? The Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Now, for many years, you already know, for many years, I backed Prince Andrew because I didn't believe this. But it's becoming more apparent now that from everyone, even his bodyguards, from everyone, that he's a nasty individual. And nasty individuals meet each other, and he met Sarah Ferguson, and I believe that she's just as bad as him. Her supreme friend, Jeffrey Epstein, after he had been convicted, she stayed with him, friendship-wise, I mean. And she's now been dropped from all 7 charities where she was paid. Even the Teenage Cancer Trust have got rid of her. They have all parted ways with her. They cannot be seen to endorse someone who endorsed a paedophile. And it's a fair point, ladies and gentlemen. And she writes children's books. Well, that's probably her only income now, isn't it? I believe King Charles has cut all ties with his brother Andrew anyway, and I believe that Sarah Ferguson is going to be gone. Their only income in the near future, I believe, will be from the 2 daughters, Princesses Eugene and Beatrice. It's a sad end, but who did Sarah Ferguson upset in order to have those emails leaked? I wonder who that was, because, you know, that was a bold move. That's a power move, isn't it? It's a power move. Talking of power moves, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Ed Davey, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, is making a power move. He has hinted that the Liberal Democrats may forge with Labour. I mean, they believe in different things, but they're willing to come together to try and keep the Reform leader, Nigel Farage, out of number 10. That's desperate. And that just goes to show you, though, doesn't that show you that politics, no one cares? These politicians don't care about politics, do they? It's about power. Because if you have a set of opinions and direction for Liberal Democrats, you're willing to ignore all that. You're willing to ignore all that. And you're willing to meet with Labour's objectives. I mean, they hated each other for years, but they're willing to come together. That would be a Labour Prime Minister next time around and a Liberal Democrat Deputy Leader, wouldn't it? They did it before, didn't they? With Nick Clegg. So it's not about helping us, is it? If they're willing to give away all their morals It's about lining their pockets, in my opinion. Shameful, isn't it? But then I read yesterday, and I'll put the link up. I think I put it on Instagram anyway. Nigel Farage is starting to dither. He's starting to sort of come around with the idea of letting the ISIS bride back into the UK and giving her back her citizenship. And it's not because he wants to. It's because President Donald Trump has been telling him that that's the way to go forward. I mean, who would have thought the president is giving Nigel Farage advice on who to bring back in the country when the president is deporting hundreds of thousands of people? Illegals. I just don't get it. Why would you want to bring back the ISIS bride? Why? If there's hints of her coming back, reform's going to end up in the gutter, and Advance UK is going to take loads of places. It really is. Maybe if Advance UK and Reform came together, they would take Downing Street, wouldn't they? Just an idea. Farage as Prime Minister and Ben Habib as a deputy. I would rather have that than Lib Dems and Labour. I'm just saying, I'd rather have that. And I'm hearing that councils want to raise tax again, council tax. I want to find a way, and I am going to put this out. I want to find a way to reduce my council tax, because I do not believe that I should be paying for a crime commissioner. I don't believe it. I've written to him in the past. He is useless. I don't want to pay it. I'm going to find out how much goes towards the crime commissioner, and I'm going to reduce my council tax and only pay that. And I want to speak to my MP about it. I do not want to pay for a crime commissioner, and it shouldn't be forced upon us. So I think a lot of people should go down. What's wrong with the guy who's in charge of the police? What's wrong with the chief constable? It's his job. All you've got is a civilian doing it. Yeah. Need to find a way to get around that. If anyone knows a way to get around that, let me know in the comments. I don't like paying for a crime commissioner. And if you look at the thumbnail, I've put up there Keir Starmer and his top aide. Is it Morgan McSweeney? It is Morgan McSweeney. What am I asking you for? Of course I know it's Morgan McSweeney. Yeah. The more and more comes out about Morgan McSweeney, the more I'm led to believe. And in my opinion, and without prejudice, I believe that the Prime Minister and Morgan Sweeney are probably much more than colleagues. And I'm allowed to say that. I believe they're much more than colleagues. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I could be wrong. I'm being swayed down that road for some reason. I don't know. No one's told me this. It's just my honest opinion. Yeah. Anyway, listen, I'm going to shoot on. I've got lots of things to do today. And lots of videos to look at. Lots of footage to look at. Lots of reports to look at. And I have to sign 2 documents. So have a wonderful day, everyone. And remember, stay safe.